We're gonna track a meal together and I'm gonna show some common mistakes that people make. So we're gonna start with a food scale and our app chronometer. To measure this out, it's pretty simple. You just gotta make sure you have a bowl, you put it on the food scale, you turn it on and tear it out. See, I actually made a mistake and I did not measure out the olive oil that I marinated my chicken in. So, well, I measured it out, but I didn't do it for the camera. So how to measure out your oil, where a lot of people do mess up, you're gonna get measuring spoons. You're gonna pour the oil into the measuring spoon and use however much you need for the recipe. I marinated this chicken in 3 tablespoons of olive oil. So I'll make sure when I go into chronometer, I'm gonna create a recipe. This recipe is gonna be for my marinated garlic chicken. I'm going to add in my 3 tablespoons of olive oil, my 2 chicken breasts, 2 chicken thighs, 2 tablespoons of garlic, salt, pepper, and I mixed that together. I marinated it, and I air fried it. So that chicken is gonna be its own recipe in chronometer that we're gonna make. After I make the chicken recipe, then I can go and create a meal. So now this meal is gonna be chicken and eggs, salad. So I'm going to start by weighing out my chicken. My cooked air fried chicken, I'm just gonna throw that in the bin. And we got 138 grams of chicken thigh. And that's the chicken that we made. So I'm gonna go chicken thigh recipe. After we weigh out our chicken thigh recipe, we can log that as a part of the meal. And then I'm gonna add in my eggs. So I have 3 medium eggs. And when you look up eggs in chronometer, it gives you the option of weighing out in grams, medium, small, large. I typically just choose medium eggs. So we're gonna throw our eggs, our boiled eggs, into the bowl. And we're gonna track that as 3 medium eggs. And then the last part of this meal is gonna be some Greek yogurt to make it creamier and a little bit more enjoyable. So I'm gonna put the Greek yogurt on the scale. This is another common mistake some people make. When they're weighing out liquidy, creamy things like Greek yogurt or peanut butter, they'll still try to weigh it out just like I did the chicken. But that's a mistake because some is gonna be stuck to the spoon, and if you wanna lick the spoon, that's extra calories not accounted for. During this process, we need to account for every calorie that enters our mouth. So we're going to scoop out however much Greek yogurt we want to use, add it to the bowl. I think that's good. That's 73 grams of Greek yogurt. And I'm writing it down on paper because I'm using my phone to record. So you could just add this straight into chronometer of Greek yogurt. Awesome. So now I have my basic meal and I'm just gonna add some seasoning, some flavorings, and maybe some other things that I want. So we're gonna go to my pantry. Definitely want some salt and pepper on there. And that's good. Let's keep it simple. Throw some salt in there, some pepper. And where's my spoon? Get my spoon. And then we're just gonna mix this together. And then once I track it in chronometer, I'm gonna have my details, my calories, my protein, my carbs, my fats. This is a high protein, high fat meal. So I'm gonna get my carbs in throughout the rest of the day. Carbs are very important when it comes to recovery. So make sure to eat your carb goal each and every day, but it's okay to eat fattier meals, eat whatever you want, as long as you're hitting your macros. So I hope we clarified some common mistakes. Make sure to measure out all of the oil you use when you're weighing creamier things. Put the container itself on the scale, tear that out, whip that in your bowl. If you have any questions, reach out to me, let me know. But other than that, I hope you have a great rest of your day. And thanks for sticking around.